This particular episode is very, very interesting to me. I mean, it is dear to me, right? Because I'm a woman, I'm a lady, I'm a girl. So this video is for all the beautiful women out there in the world. If you stumble on this video, please come close. Yes, I want to speak to you. Now, I know that we all love love. Love is very, very sweet. I mean, it is one of the sweetest feeling ever in the world. Created it that way anyway. But when you're in love, everything sounds like our house, our future, our car, our land, everything is our. But let me ask you, let that love finish, because sometimes you all know my food, the love they finish, so it they finish, it they clear for eye. So when that love is over, do your document also finish talking? That brings us to the topic of today, and it is simply advice for women buying property with your partner. I'll be right back. Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. My name is Imade Osage from JustOne Homes Limited, and at JustOne Homes we don't just sell property, we help people invest wisely and consistently and build long-term values. And today we are helping our ladies, our girls, all the women to learn something today about buying properties. So if you haven't subscribed to our channel, now is the time for you to do so. Hit the subscribe button, like this video, share it with your family and friends, most especially to your auntie, to your sister, to your mom, to that little girl who's in love. And yes, it will be an amazing time. Okay, in real estate, love can be emotional, but property is very legal. So today's message is for every woman out there who is thinking about building, buying, or investing in a property with a fiance, husband, or a partner. So we're going to spill all the tea. Now, mind you, we've done our due diligence. So every information you're going to hear today, it is totally very informative. So keep watching. I'm sure there's a lot of women out there who do not know that even as a married woman, you have the right to own your own in your own name. Of course, there's something called Women's Right to Own Property. Now, under the Married Women's Property Act of 1882, Section 1, Subsection 1, the married woman has the legal right to own property in her own name, even as a married woman. This means that you can buy a land, you can own a house, and all your property are legally yours. Yes, so marriage does not cancel ownership rights. Now, you need to know this. I know that in this part of the world, certain times women are being seen as properties. So when a man marries you, automatically everything you own belongs to that man. No, even when a man marries you and you choose to buy property in that marriage, you have the right to legally own your own property, whether it's a land, it's a building, or anything. Legally, you have all the right to. So if you don't know this, now buying properties during divorce, yes, we don't pay for it, but it happens, and oftentimes it gets messy because a lot of women get to, be left out due to certain mistakes that they make. Now, under the Matrimonial Causes Act, especially Section 72 of 1970, courts can divide property fairly or equally during a divorce. Now, the court will put certain things into consideration. First thing is contribution. So courts considers a lot of things, and part of those things are contribution. Now, if you contributed money to buy the property, the land, or to build the house, and so forth and so on, and it is on documents, meaning you can have claim to this property. Now, this is a mistake a lot of women make. When you are using your love to contribute, you don't put down the amount you contributed. You don't get a lawyer to document your input in buying that property, in building that empire, or what have you. This is a very common mistake that a lot of women make. During the divorce, the only thing that can speak for you is if all of those contributions are properly documented. Now it can be presented to court, and court can use that to lay claims to you, share the property equally or fairly. So if you contribute anything at all, make sure you document them. Keep all the records, because memories don't speak in court, but documents do. Okay, now we're going to talk about land ownership, titles on documents, and all of that. Now, under the Land Use Act, land is controlled by the government, which we all know. If you don't know, no problem, we'll make another video to enlighten you on that. So individuals receive rights of occupancy, not absolute ownership. So when you are buying properties with your man, with a lover boy, I like this topic very well. So when you're buying that, land, that building, and you know that you are the one that is contributing the more. You know that your 900 million is inside the 1 billion. You only brought maybe 100,000. My sister, please ensure that the name on the document is carrying your name. Now, please note, there's a lot of mistake here. Mr. and Mrs. Samuel Igwebike does not mean that you have the right to that property. Look, when the chips are down, that man will own all the legal rights to that property, and nothing will be done about it legally. Now, here's how to properly ensure that you have rights to that property. And when the chips are down, the property can be sold and shared equally. Mr. Samuel Igwebike and Mrs. Imade Igwebike. It simply means that you own legal right to that property. So all the documents, all the title documents, all the receipts issued should have that name as I just mentioned. Please don't use love to cancel everything. Love will not speak for you in terms of legal issues. Okay, so have this at the back of your mind. Never assume ownership without documentation. So let's talk about joint tenancy. This simply means that both partners own the property equally. Now, in cases where one partner decides to go to heaven, God calls that person home. Mostly, let's put in this case right now, the man leaves before the woman. The other automatically inherits the property, meaning the woman automatically inherits the property. This is called the right of supervisorship. Now, note that this will not actually take effect if there are no proper documentation to this. So it must be clearly stated in the document. So not when things like this happen, the husband, brother or sister or family are laying claims to the property of this man. No. Make sure that before marriage, during marriage, when all is sweet, things are going fine, documents are in place. Okay? Because crying in court won't solve the issue. Lamenting in court won't solve the issue. What will solve the problem is documents. So ensure that you have documents at every time. So here's a short advice to all the women out there. Before buying or building with a partner, your husband, your fiancé, your boyfriend, or whatever, make sure that your name appears on all documentation, from receipt to deed of assignment and every other related document. Understand how property is being owned. The property you're trying to buy, understand how it's being owned. Is it landed property? Is it a building? Is it an asset? Is it stock? Even down to ETFs and shares. Understand how that investment works and keep proof of contribution. Listen, do not use love to contribute. Make sure you document them down. In fact, my advice, personal advice, get a lawyer involved. Document all your contribution, because love is beautiful. In fact, I love love, but clarity is protection. So in conclusion, love may say it's a house, but property law will ask, where is your name on the paper? So it's okay to build together, it's okay to dream together, but always remember that in real estate, documents matters. I am sure you found this video useful. My name remains Imade Osage from JustOne Homes Limited. Do well to hit the subscribe button, like this video, share with your family and friends. We'll see you again same time next week. Bye.